What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time.
And TJ fan time.
That's right. I'm here with Mark M, and this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Black Friday 2014.
That's right. Yeah.
The big Black Friday pickup vid. This is a video that people wait for. It's like they cut the turkey on Thanksgiving, and then they say, ooh, that means that the Black Friday video is coming up pretty soon with the pickups from Mighty Fan and from TJ Fan.
That's right. And first, I want to thank Mighty Fan for joining on his video as a special guest.
That's right. It's a special. A little pop-up thing came. But that's right. It's a special guest. That's right. The Black Friday brothers are here.
And Breather actually requested when I was going to do a video, so here we are.
That's right. Shout out to Breather. Shout out to New Zealand, because it's Black Friday and we have a cornucopia of pickups to share with you today. Because while other people were crazily standing outside of Walmart and Target and Best Buy and any type of electronics store.
And Lowe's, too.
And Lowe's. You know, I'm getting all these darn pop-up things. It's like the computer knows whenever I'm trying to film something, it wants to put a pop-up thing. Yeah. And anyhow, all these places. We went to Mitchell. Because that's what Jersey heads do.
Mm-hmm. That's
or
right.
Shop online on different sports sites.
And I think the last video I showed the Canucks jersey and my Canucks hat, and a big shout outs to Mighty Fan for hooking me up, and want to say thank you for getting it for me.
And both of us were complimented as we went around where we went that we always have the jersey and hat combo, and I say that's always important. That's something that we try to stress in our videos. You can do what you want with shoes. We're not really shoe people, but
no, we're not.
We're the jersey hat combo people, and if you're gonna have the jersey, you gotta have the matching hat. That's just how it has to be. At least in our opinion.
Yeah. I totally agree 100%. And I got this hat at Mitchell and S. Not today, but I got it back in September. Over at Mitchell and S, and I got a good deal over there too.
And as you can see, it's a perfect match for the jersey. This is how it should be. See, I still see people out there. You all know who you are. I see them at the mall and they're wearing one jersey and they're wearing a hat of another team and the colors don't go. And I just shake the head and go, no. That's not how it's supposed to be. If you're going to have the jersey and the hat together, they have to match. Even if it's not the same team, the colors have to match. That's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up, people. But anyhow, we have a pretty decent amount of pickups to share. So I'm going to let Mark get started on his first item, and then I'll show an item, and we'll just go back and forth.
Yeah,
so, Mark, why don't you start us off? And by the way, Dallas sucks.
That's right. 33-10. I couldn't be more happy.
I saw some of those Dallas fans today. I had to let them know again.
Yeah, and I had to let them know too at the gallery in Philly.
That was freaking. Anyhow, let's just get right to the thing.
All right. The first jersey I'm going to start off showing you is I got let me take this out of the bag first.
And by the way, the official bag from the Mitchell & Ness store. That's right.
Here we go.
That was free though.
All right. Well, this is Earl Campbell Houston Oilers jersey that I picked up today.
That's right. This is one of the replica jerseys that Mitchell & Ness have started to make about a year or so ago. So everything's stitched, kind of generic stitching, but it's still a very quality jersey.
And I'll show you the back. Yep, Campbell. I kind of wish it was screen printed, but that's okay. I was happy that I was able to get a powder blue.
And it's still an official Mitchell & Ness jersey, so it's not a knockoff or anything.
It's a 1980 Earl Campbell jersey, and I also got a hat to go with it.
That's right, because it's all about the jersey hat combo.
Yeah, and the best part is the powder blue logo. Beautiful, isn't it?
That's right, and the beanie on the top is the powder blue, so
Yep.
it goes well with that jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And how much did you pay for that hat in the store today, Mark?
I got it for like $10.
It was
that's
$10.
That's a knockoff.
The clearance room. You see, people need to make their way down to the store.
That's
Keep
right.
trying to tell people during the sales. No one listens. Anyhow, moving on. This was actually an unexpected find. See, this is why I go to the store during the sales, because you never know what you're going to find. And I saw this on a rack, and I had to get it because I kept passing on it before. But they put this out, I think, about a year or so ago. This is a Washington Redskins Darryl Green away jersey. I guess sometimes they wear their white jerseys at home too, but this is circa the 1991 season. Of course, that year they went on to win the Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills. And Darryl Green, great Hall of Fame cornerback for many years with the Redskins. I certainly remember him playing against the Eagles, but I always liked him. Great cornerback, great player, Hall of Famer. So everything on here is screen press because that's how the Redskins wore it. And it's got the little NFL shield on the front. It's got the stripes pressed on, heavy pressing right there, and the 28s are pressed on. Go to the back, you got green 28, greens on a nameplate, screened on, and the 28. And of course the jock tag, newer run made in China, but like I said, they made this about a year or two back, and I never really got it back then, so I saw it, and the great thing that the store was doing from 7 to 9, you had to beat the clock. From 7 to 9 a.m., all jerseys were $100. All jerseys in the store besides Michael Jordan. But all jerseys in the store, $100 each. But this was in a clearance room, so this was an additional 30% off, so this was $70. Not a bad deal. That's why I say you guys just keep your eyes and ears open during sales because you never know when you're going to find something like this. Anyhow, Mark, your next jersey
Okay.
and hat combo.
You got it. All right. I picked up this jersey, which I didn't expect to get. I don't have a creamsicle in my football collection, but I was able to, and furthermore, this is also a screen printed jersey I got. This is a 1993 Hardy Nickerson.
Big Slim's gonna be jealous of that one.
Yeah. and I'll show you the back part. Yeah, Nickerson, number 56.
Great linebacker back in the day.
Yeah, and the best part was I was able to get a hat to go with it too. So hang on for a second while I put the jersey and hat up. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. All right, hat and jersey combo here.
There it is. And how much did you pay for that jersey, Mark?
Well, and that's a very good question, and the answer is it was $100, but it was 30% off, so it was $70.
That's a lie. Of course it isn't. This was in the clearance room too. They only had one rack of jerseys on there, and mostly they had like the Redskins, but they had a few others, and the Hardy Nickerson was one. Sorry though, Big Slim, it wasn't a size 60. Otherwise, I definitely would have let you know. But this is a 52.
Yeah. After what Neil is going to show you his jerseys, my next one will be hockey. So that's coming up.
All right. So I'm going to show a couple here because they're from the same team. And the funny thing is, this first one, I mean, I've seen in the store before during sales, and I've always passed on it. And there's a reason for that. It's because I was meant to get it cheaper, I guess. You know, sometimes you just have to be patient and wait, and good things happen. As they say, good things happen to those who wait. So let's get right into this one. This is the one that I kept passing on, and it's funny because this was one of my favorite players growing up. But just get the tag back there. All right, got the Chicago Bulls alternate red pinstripe jersey from the time period. This is a Scottie Pippen, of course, number 33. You might remember I have the Nike Swingman from Michael Jordan, the same style. And I also have the Swingman for Dennis Rodman. So now I have the big three of the Bulls from that period in this jersey style, but this is the only one I have for Mitchell Ness. Bulls is triple stitched on the front and the 33, and you gotta love the pinstripes on there. NBA logo right there, Jerry West logo. Pippen 33 on the back, all triple stitched. Really, really nice. They left a little something on here, which I'm going to take off. They didn't completely get this thing off, but okay, now it's off. Pippen, triple stitched on the back. No nameplate, of course, the 33. And the Jock Tag, 1995, 1996, Scottie Pippen. Of course, the Chicago Bulls. Great Bulls teams from that era. Real nice piece right here. This is, like I said, something I passed on for a few years, but finally, $100 was too good a deal to pass on it. And secondly, gotta go with the Bulls again. I was a huge Bulls fan growing up. Of course, Michael Jordan, my first favorite player in the NBA. And this is the Worm, Dennis Rodman. This is the 1998 jersey, so it's got the finals patch, NBA Finals. I believe that's 98. It's 98, right? I want to say it's 97-98 season. And the Bulls, of course, triple stitched on the front, 91 as well. And Rodman, no nameplate. On the back, 91. That's right. Won 3 championships with the Bulls. And, of course, was on those Bad Boys Pistons teams. Won 2 titles there, so 5 titles overall for the Worm. Great Hall of Fame player, of course, with Pippen, too. And MJ with those Bulls teams, so there you go. All right, Mark.
Okay. Well, here's a jersey that I never what I thought of getting today either. He was inducted to the Flyers Hall of Fame last week at the Wells Fargo Center against the Minnesota Wild. Of course, it was Eric Lindros and John LeClair. A very big shout outs to both of them. But here's one of them I got today. This is Johnny LeClair,
Mr. 50 goal scorers.
Yeah, he
scored 50 goals 5 times in his career with the Flyers.
And he was one of the best. And also I got a knit hat to go with this, the Philadelphia Flyers, so there you go. And also my buddy Jeff, he also does videos too, and he's asked me. He asked Mighty Fan and I to do a video with him one day. So at some point down the road, like in the near future, we'll do videos together. And so don't worry, Jeff. You'll get your moment, and where we can do videos. We'll just have to figure out when and where. So there you have it. Next, we'll let Neil show his another pickup that he got.
Not for nothing, but I kind of feel like the Ramirez boys making this video. Showing one jersey. Okay, you're up. Okay, now back to me. Shout out to them if they're watching this.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got baseball. And this is another one that, the thing about this one is I've seen this in the past and I just never got it. I saw it earlier in the year, but it wasn't on sale. And I'm like, if it's on sale on Black Friday, I'm definitely picking it up. And there it is, the Dennis Eckersley Oakland Athletics jersey. This is the 1989 jersey, so it's got the armband going around. It's from the World Series, too, when they beat the Giants in the Battle of the Bay, the Earthquake Series. It's got the 1989 World Series patch. The sleeve says Battle of the Bay. Of course, I do have the Will Clark Giants 1989 jersey, too, with the World Series patch. And I got the 2 teams that were represented in that World Series. Of course, the A's won. And Dennis Eckersley, great Hall of Fame closer for many years. And I do have his Indians jersey when he was a starter, but at this time he was the closer of the Oakland Athletics. So, real nice jersey. One of the things I love about this jersey is that logo on the elephant logo on the sleeve. It's actually the first A's jersey that I have with that logo, so pretty cool. And of course, the A's, when they started their history with the Philadelphia Athletics, but of course then they moved to Kansas City and then Oakland, where they reside today. The Athletics 43 double stitched on the front's a button down, of course. Eckersley is on a nameplate single stitched, and the 43 is double stitched on the back. And it's got the dual patches, which is always cool, and that armband going around right there. So, Dennis Eckersley, 1989 Battle of the Bay World Series jersey, Mitchell and Ness. And there's the jock tag, too. Boom. All right, Mark.
Okay, and I have one more pickup to show you. I got this. I also got this at Mitchell and Ness too. This is the L.A. Kings hat that I got. This was from the $10 rack. And
that's a lie.
Yeah. Well, I could have sworn.
It's on the $10 rack. Yep.
Yep. And also on my next video, I will show you is I did get a few more pickups too. I got the L.A. Kings Stadium Series jersey from this past year from 2014 when they played the Anaheim Ducks.
See that? Now you're getting a little Easter egg in my video about what's to come in one of Mark's videos. How about that?
Yeah, and so stay tuned for what jerseys I got. So I will show it to you coming up on my next segment. All right. So but yeah. Before I sign off of me, I want to say thank you for all my subscribers for out there on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and to my family, my friends, and if anybody, if I'm forgetting anybody, a big shout outs to all of you, and a big shout outs out there to everybody, and yeah, my next segment will be my hockey jerseys I got, one of my recent pickups I got. All right. I just want to say thank you.
Now, some of you might remember the last time Mark and I were in a video together was Father's Day, right?
Yeah, at Mitchell.
And at the gallery. Now, we didn't take any video there because, we were all in too big a rush to get what we had to get. But you might remember one of my big disappointments from that video is I couldn't get the home white Penny Hardaway Orlando Magic jersey because they didn't have it in stock in the store in my size. Well, it wasn't meant to be then because I was meant to get it cheaper today. So I picked it up. It was one of the $100 deals. Oh, yeah. Finally in my possession. I had to wait a little longer than I thought I would, but here it is. This is a new release, relatively new. It came out in the spring. It's the home white Orlando Magic. That's not Tracy McGrady. That is Penny Hardaway. Before Tracy McGrady wore number 1 with the Magic. But there it is. It is really nice jersey here. It's from the 93-94 season. There's the jock tag. Anthony Penny Hardaway. They probably should have put Penny Hardaway after Anthony, but okay. Anyhow, they never do nicknames, I know. But the 1 is double-stitched. The the 2 stars are double-stitched. It has that kind of dazzle twill going on there, and the 2 stars with the silver. But the magic, the rest of the word magic in there is actually screened onto the jersey. So the M, the G, I, and C all screened on, and of course the pinstripes. Very nice jersey. Nice trim going around too. Hardaway single-stitched on the back, and that 1 is double-stitched. And, of course, the pinstripes going around the back, too. Of course, I wanted Penny Hardaway. It's like I was telling Big Slim about this over the phone. The big reason I wanted Penny Hardaway, I got 2 other Magic jerseys, the black away and the alternate blue, and they're both Shaq. And I would have gotten a white Shaq jersey, too, but I like variety. I like to have different players, so I got the Penny Hardaway and the white. So, there you go. And last but certainly not least, got a couple lids. First from Mitchell and Ness. Always got to get a Wolves hat, so here's my Minnesota Timberwolves, that gray snap Mitchell Ness hat. You know how much I paid for this one, Mark?
$10.
$10.
And that too is a lie.
That's not a lie because it was in the clearance room, and I got it in the $10 table that's right.
I'm just joking.
We kid because we can. And then we have the finally, this was from Lids. Shout out to the employees at Lids at the Gallery Mall in Philadelphia. Great guys there, and this is the Washington Bullets hat to go with my Chris Webber Mitchell Ness Washington Bullets jersey. And there you go. I was pretty surprised to see this there. You don't see too many of the old Bullets hats. The old logos there for the Washington Bullets. Well, I should say Washington Bullets hats in general, but this was there. So grabbed it to go with Mr. C. Webb. And there you go. Of course, gotta get the hat to go with the jersey, right? So there you go. It's a new era snap. So there you go. There is the haul for Black Friday 2014. And on behalf of Mark, Flyers Mark, of course, and myself, just want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and Black Friday, whether you went out like we did and braved the crowds. Okay, so that's a cell phone. Someone's sending you a text.
Yeah, on Facebook.
That's a lie. So whether it was, whether you braved the crowds or whether you braved your keyboard and did online shopping, hope it was a great Black Friday. And, of course, it was great Thanksgiving because the Eagles destroyed Dallas. I'll have that video coming up. The next vid of Season of the Fan 2014-15 Philadelphia Eagles. I had a lot of fun with that one. So, anyhow, Eagles won that game 33-10. They're 9-3, moving on to play Seattle next week. But you will see that in the other series. And, of course, this is more for jersey pickups, so that's why we made this. So, again, on behalf of Mark M., this is Mighty Fan, saying peace, thank you to all the subscribers, shout out to all the subscribers, all the fellow Jersey heads out there, all the Facebook groups, of course, all my family, friends, fellow DVR members, anyone I'm forgetting. Until the next video, which will be the Season of the Fan series, I'll see you then. And Mark, you want to have anything to say before we cut out?
I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody and happy Black Friday to you all as well. And
happy holidays, the start of the holiday season and sales season, which is always great. And anyhow, we'll get going for now, but we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.